Put a little bit of the rub, nigga, I gotta be safe.
Let's get to the sports talk.
For us, we certainly want to get that done. That's our number one priority as we go into the offseason, is to hopefully find some resolution to it and get that done. Now, Dan Graziano, because I've missed this, because every single week since August, I asked you what the latest was on the Dak Prescott contract situation. But let's just make it clear again. They have had a lucrative offer, we don't know specifically what it is, on the table for Dak for months and months to this point, and we assume still do.
Yes. Oh, yeah, they want to sign him. Yeah, that offer that
But they want to sign him at whatever their number is,
right.
And whatever it is, it clearly isn't enough for him.
Correct. And I think that's the simplistic summary of the situation for people. Why hasn't it gotten done? It's pretty simple. They have a number they haven't wanted to go over. He has a number he hasn't wanted to go under. Whatever that difference is has to be broached before anything can get done, and nothing's happened to make anybody move. Once Dak Prescott was willing to play out this season on a $2 million salary, the leverage shifted toward him, or at least didn't move toward the team. The team is willing to use the franchise tag on him, and as long as that's the case, the leverage is not going to shift toward the player. So right now there hasn't been any impetus for either.
You know why I look bad on Dallas? Because Jerry Jones sit here and say, I'm not moving on from him. I have all the pieces here to go where I want to go. But then, when he wants a certain amount of money, and it still haven't been done, that gonna start making him think, do y'all really believe in me? Because he trying to set himself up for the long term. He feel like, if you get Zeke all this money, can I get this money? Because everyone have their franchise quarterback. He feel like, if I'm the franchise quarterback for the Cowboys for the long run or for the short term, like he's going to be confused because he don't know what they leaning on. You got the owner saying, I have all the pieces here, but you going to have your quarterback thinking like, they try to franchise tag me, do they really believe me? I don't think Dallas really believe in Dak Prescott. What y'all think on that? I just think they really don't think he the guy for them. That's my opinion. But at the same time, he just looking at all the contracts just got done around him, and he feel like he rightfully deserved that. He did throw 30 touchdowns and 11 picks. I feel like he deserved his money because he had successful times with them. Only time they right here, they went 8-8 this season. So it's just like, do they really believe in him?
Other side to move off of its number.
I'm so glad you said that, because, Mr. Foxworth, that brings us to the point that Marcus Spears made yesterday. He said if the Cowboys try to franchise tag Dak Prescott, Dak should absolutely not sign it. He should go to Cabo and hang out where Zeke was last year and let them figure it out without him. What do you think?
I don't think Dak would do that. I love that as advice, and if I was his agent, his mom, his friend, anybody, I would tell him the same thing because I think he has the leverage. Once he made it through last season under a contract where he's getting paid $2 million, frankly, he's made it through the last 3 seasons where they've been stealing from him. I think that he has the leverage in his favor. He doesn't show up. They need to pay him, and I don't understand how they can't find some agreement at some point. I'm not sure who's the one that's being unreasonable, but I think Dak Prescott should be in line with a contract that's similar to a percentage that would be similar to what Russell Wilson got. I think
Absolutely.
That's fair.
When Zeke Elliott held out, that got him his deal. That made him the highest paid running back. They didn't want to do that. He showed them, here's what life is.
If he does that, that's going to be a major setback for the Cowboys. That means they're going to have to try to get somebody in there until they get a deal done to bring him back from Cabo and sign that contract. If he does that, Dallas is going to be in trouble. The start of the season. If they don't get this done, he go ahead and go take that trip like Zeke did, without him running that offense, this team is going to be panicking. Because you got a new coach here. You don't want to have your starting quarterback sitting in Cabo waiting on them to get the contract right and then you got to roll with Rush, it's going to be the talk of the day because what they going to do if they don't have Dak Prescott? They're going to start the season out with their backup quarterback in there. It's going to be hectic. It's going to be a crazy season for him if he's not there.
It's going to look like without me. They said, all right, fine, you win.
Yeah.
If Dak Prescott did that, I think the Cowboys probably would give him what he wants.
The other part is this, though. There is an amount of money that Dak Prescott can walk into a room and ask for that's stupid. That is a dumb amount of money. Like when Patrick Mahomes' deal comes up, no matter what he walks in the room and says, they're going to go, we could probably work with that. We can figure that out. But there's a number for Dak Prescott that isn't there. So Dak needs to be smart about this, and they can franchise tag him. And if he wants to, he can sit home. But that hasn't been something historically that quarterbacks are willing to do.
The franchise's tag is about 27
About 27,
million, and I mean, I think that's something that they could
When
do.
I come off of $2 million, I'm going to take that 27.
Well, that's
Not
the
if
whole
you're
point.
Dak, though.
So look back on the Kirk Cousins situation. 2 straight franchise tags from Washington, and he goes free agent. If you're willing to do that, you can max out. You can do what Cousins did, a fully guaranteed contract. Dak is through the hard part. He played on the $2 million season. Now, 27 may not be what he wants, and it may not be what he deserves, but once you've got 27 guaranteed, you can start to look at, okay, well, I can do this for 2 years and then maybe get my big contract somewhere else if they don't want to pay.
The one thing about this guy is just knowing Dak, he's not going to sit out.
Right.
I just don't see that happening at all. He's a team guy. He's a locker room guy. And say what you want. I mean, the man could get his own money, but either way, he's going to put team first, which opens up a whole other can of worms.
And they know that, though.
Yeah.
Like, you know the bird that you're dealing with, and if they're not going to fly away, you're going to leave the cage open.
Because if Dak Prescott walk away from the Cowboys, I'm trying to tell you, other franchises will take him. They will take him and give him that money and put all that investment into him and trust him. Other teams are willing to take Dak Prescott off of their hands.
Thank you for watching ESPN.
The best, stuffing them shits in the safe. Got me a spot out the way. Nigga just trying to be safe.